Everyone knows the age-old saying, "Jack of all trades, master of none." Firstly, I hate that is the saying used derogatorily towards people, because the poem it stems from actually continues with, "but oftentimes better than master of one." So initially, a jack of all trades was more of a positive thing than how we use it now. And today, we will be talking about a jack of all trades, Zendaya. Though instead of being master of none, she seems to be master of all. Actress, singer, dancer, model. Is there anything she isn't good at? No wonder she has reached the incredible heights of fame and fandom, and deservedly so. She stuns audiences with her beauty, her wit, and her refreshing honesty. But today, we want to look at what lies beyond. Today, we will look at the business acumen of Zendaya and what other businesses she is involved in. Welcome to Rebel Economics and our series, The Business Empire of, where we look at how stars invest their money and what side hustles they have going for themselves. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. We're a channel focused on economics and business, so of course we also look at things like public figures and pop culture. It just goes so well together. So no matter what you like, I'm sure we have content for you. One thing that is really interesting to me is that out of the superstars we see today, there are quite few young enough for the current teens. Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift are already in their 30s. So the current teen craze is all about 3 actors who are 26, so still young enough to play high school students. And they are Zendaya, Tom Holland, and Timothée Chalamet. Zendaya has started out dabbling in many art forms. Around 2009, at the young age of 13, she started her career and entered a more public life as a model for Macy's, Mervyn's, and Old Navy. She also acted in commercials and later TV shows, and competed in televised dancing competitions. This makes her a bit of a tough cookie to talk about today, since while being an actress is her first and foremost career, coming to fame with her role in HBO's Euphoria and playing MJ in the new Marvel Spider-Man movies, she has always had many interests. So none of them can really be considered a side hustle per se. But there's still some really interesting projects that she was involved in and that I want to talk about today. Given her history in modeling, it comes to no surprise that Zendaya is involved in fashion. She is famous for transcending a personal style, going from ultra-feminine looks to androgynous ones from one day to the next. She has become a style icon and was even voted Best Dressed Woman in 2018 by Net-a-Porter. She has also become a brand ambassador for luxury fashion brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Lancôme, and Bulgari. But beyond this, which for me all ties into her role as a model, she also has dabbled in fashion design herself. In 2015, she published a shoe collection and 1 year later a clothing line, both called Daya by Zendaya. The line was hyped for being gender fluid and size inclusive while also being affordable. This played well with its audience, reflecting both the sentiment of the time as well as Zendaya's personal opinions, as she is known to slay androgynous looks on the red carpet. Now, for stars to be involved in the creation of something, be it clothing, accessories, or perfumes, is quite a common thing. It is self-explanatory. For one, they're already related to the world of luxuries. From modeling to brand ambassadorships to wearing the designs to being scrutinized by magazines for their personal style, fashion is intrinsically linked to being a star. And secondly, because you have a huge fan base, so anything with your name on it will likely sell well and attract a huge audience. This too was true for Zendaya's fashion line. Beyond the inclusivity hype around the line, people were excited to wear her designs and feel like they have a little bit of the superstar hanging in their closets. But the hype was soon bittered by difficulties surrounding pretty much everything that has to do with it. People did not get tracking numbers, orders were not shipped in time, and customers waited for months to eventually receive the parcel. Seeing this, Zendaya parted ways with the company that was operating Daya by Zendaya, stating that she would personally ensure that each and every outstanding order and issue is resolved. There is no longer any website found for the brand nor Instagram account, and it is also not mentioned on her personal website. So why was this the first business venture I wanted to look at for her, you ask? Well, because for one, I think it is commendable that she took responsibility for the mistakes at the young age of 21, instead of putting all the blame on the company that was meant to run the brand for her. And secondly, because it is so easy to see all the successes of the stars. We seldomly remember that even for them, not everything runs smoothly all the time. A second venture that she embarked on was to become a producer. Apart from her role as an actress, she also wanted to shape how movies and shows are created. She took the first plunge in the Disney show Casey Undercover. At the age of 16, she went to the executives and asked to be made producer for the show, and succeeded. She is listed as co-producer/producer for all 76 episodes of the show. In an interview with Vogue, she said her reason behind this was to create a multifaceted character with characteristics that are not typically associated with girls, or at least not celebrated in them. Regarding the character she played in Casey Undercover, she stated, quote, "I want her to be martial arts trained. I want her to be able to do everything that a guy can do. I want her to be just as smart as everybody else. I want her to be a brainiac. I want her to be able to think on her feet. But I also want her to be socially awkward, not a cool kid. I want her to be normal with an extraordinary life." End quote. In the show Euphoria, she also took over the role of executive producer for 6 episodes in season 2, continuing to not only be a lead actress, but to actually shape the show itself through her involvement as a producer. Zendaya is the youngest woman ever nominated for producing at the Emmys. So clearly she did well, not just as an actress, where she also broke records by becoming the youngest 2-time lead acting nominee ever. In the Netflix movie Malcolm and Marie, Zendaya was once more starring as well as producing, earning her the PGA status standing for Producers Guild of America, meaning that she did significant work as a producer on the project. This project really was hers to a large part, both for her input as a producer, as well as being financially invested in the movie. The movie received mixed reviews, to be honest. The script was especially critiqued for being unconvincing despite the strong performances. Overall, the opinion seems to be that the movie displayed a lot of trial and error that's more admirable for its ambition production-wise than its execution. Her status as a producer currently still seems to be linked to her role as lead actress. It will remain interesting to see if she will also make a name for herself as a producer outside of her acting career. Zendaya clearly has a lot of skills, and considering her connections to both the fashion and the film world, these two entrepreneurial sides will likely persist. The hype around the superstar is far from fading, so branding things through her involvement is a good path to success. While acting is still her main thing, being largely responsible for her incredible net worth of around $15 million, diversification is always a good strategy. Still being so young, the star has plenty of time to focus on more long-term businesses that are less closely related to her current endeavors in the art of film and fashion. Thank you so much for watching Rebel Economics. I hope you enjoyed the video and the insights into side hustles of stars. If you want, we have more videos like this one, as well as others on topics all around the economy, work life, and business. Subscribe to our channel to stay tuned and check out some of these videos now. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time here on Rebel Economics.